morning. It is the 1st of December 2021, I think. Frank here with Kylie again.
Good morning.
And just thought I'd flash onto this screen. This is my watch list that I sit and watch all day, that something nice will happen. Just point out a few of them. BBOS, that's the ETF that shorts or protects you against a fall in the market. So that's obviously gained a bit today. BH had a crack at $40 today, back at $39.45. BRN, we await with bated breath. Commonwealth, waiting for it to die. CNEW, it's another ETF we're involved in. This is the new crypto ETF. Carnarvon's an oldie and a goldie. De Grey the same. EM1, little gaming stock that's gone into a trading halt. FFX cracking new highs as we talk. FGR, First Graphene, doing some interesting things. There's a news item on that today. Fortescue, watching fuel gear. Been in gear since it was about $16. I think DRR, another favourite from ages ago. IIND continues to work for us. LSF, I think it was up 12 yesterday, down 10 today, so there's another yo-yo. BNR cracking new highs at the moment. What else is of interest? STA back over the 25 level. Santos, waiting for Santos, going to try and pick that up under $6 if possible. Westpac, despite all the negative PR, nothing much happening there. Wesfarmers bouncing around, All Ords currently down 53, so that's today's quick little rundown. Now, another quick little rundown on my higher low before I hand over to Kylie. ARB, this staggers me, but if we look, COVID lows $10.60, we're now at $50, so that's a five bagger on a $10 stock. Not a bad performance, and I've got to say that if that breaks through roughly that level, we'll be having a look at it on certainly the bigger accounts. PCK doesn't look too bad either. The major low, the resistance, I guess, goes back to July, if not April, last time we traded down at this level. It'd be interesting to turn today's data on. Little inside day, so good. If that goes sideways a bit more, that would be one of Kylie's favourite setups.
Yes, I like that one.
HFR, again, I don't mind the look of this. This is a pretty major low, the lowest point for at least 12 months. A rally,
Filled the
backed
gap.
off, yep, spot on. OBV rock solid, low volume, so just a bit of profit taking in here. No real sell-off. Keep an eye on HFR. HPR to Gappy, PRX, it's a major low, a 4-cent stock.
Just not much volume going through.
Prodigy Gold, no. Keep an eye on it. I'd be waiting for a big 4 before I got remotely interested. SCN, for some reason I glance at that and I just sort of don't like it.
No,
Does that make sense?
I agree with you. But the OBV is interesting, but it's just, again, not much goes through. I think that would be a bit frustrating.
Clearly some FOMO back here. Fortunately, it's tightly held. So if we do move up a little bit, there's not much of this FOMO stuff overhanging the market. But seen better.
I've seen better, yeah.
Same as that, I've seen better.
Yeah.
And that's it from me, and now it's over to her.
Okay, so I thought I'm going to do something a little bit different. Same scan, basically everything's the same, except I'm making the volume is less than, that is a million. I'm going to make that 100,000, just because I wasn't getting much with a million, and we've got a little bit more today. So I think that's just a slight difference to try and get a few more results come through. I don't think that's very exciting. That one is not very exciting. ABZ, there are a lot out there. There's 3 billion of them out there. Saying that though, if it can move along here, sometimes you don't want to write these. I wouldn't, because there's too many, but it's not a bad setup. It's starting to move sideways. There could be potentially another entry down the track. No. This is interesting. We've got a box drawn around this. If this can move up and then has a move up, does the usual, takes its time, high lows, breaks through 250, that looks pretty good.
I like the price range.
Yeah, I'd stick that in the watch list for sure. And I like the look of that. That's interesting. Again, you could draw a box around this one. I'm going to chop a little bit of the wick off. Bring that down to here even if you wanted to, depending on how conservative you are. What's that? 310. So break of 310 could be quite interesting on that. Ooh, that just needs a bit of work. I'm curious of what this is all about, but that is just a big down. It's come back to this low here. Maybe keep an eye on it. It's got a bit of work to do. I don't mind the look of this one either. There is a gap here. So it's hanging around this level. So $1.50 is a bit of a key. Potential to get to $1.78. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's very tightly held.
A bit sorcery.
Yeah, a bit sorcery. I like that one. Stick that in your watch list.
Lower highs.
Yeah.
So far.
Interesting. I'm trying to think of how you got your lows there. You've got this high. You probably think it needs to break $4. That's clearly a high there. Will it break through? Depends on how it gets there. Yeah, seen better as well. I do like this though, straight up. That's a bit, there's something happening here. I would need to find out what's going on. It could just be an off-market transfer or something.
26th of November.
Oh, it hasn't traded. Oh, okay, move on. And that looks amazing. I think you mentioned that earlier, breaking right now as we speak. That looks great. No.
New float.
That's just in a downtrend. This is interesting. There's been a couple of big days. I'd expect that to pull back a bit. So this has a bit of work to do, but you could probably say break of 55 cents if you were going to throw that in your watch list. In lithium. LTR, ooh, that's interesting too. What's annoying is there was a clear sell-off here. You've got definite selling, but it's come back. I'm really hoping it can move along $2, but it's head along $2 for a while and then break through. That would be quite a good entry there. I would say no. That still is looking good. It's still holding above 250, which is great. So I like look of PLS still. No, that's it. Yeah, a couple in there.
Yep. As per usual, it's very rare that you don't get a stock. So, anyway.
Yeah, I think
as you're saying, a couple there.
Pick today, FFX, I think, is the mover and the shaker and mover and the groover today.
Well, there you go. And on that note, we bid you adieu.
Have you got your decorations up, just quick?
No. God.
Can't discuss Christmas.